where we meet.
What is up, everybody? We got Trigger Happy episode number 7.
Yeah,
Damn.
number 7.
Yeah.
Damn,
Wow.
things seem to be flying. That's 7 weeks. But yeah, how's everybody doing today?
Good.
Let's start with the birthday boy, Mr. Daggerdall.
Yeah,
Happy birthday!
that's right.
dude.
Thanks.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I just been kind of taking it easy. Did a stream today for about 5 hours. Finally finished Stellar Blade on New Game Plus. I've already beaten it once, and I was disappointed. I wanted to show the chat 2 endings because there's actually 3 endings, but I can only get 2 at the time. I already have 1, obviously, because it's New Game Plus. But I tried to do like a cloud save. Like usually you can upload to the cloud, beat the game, download from the cloud, beat the game, but it just like automatically uploaded as soon as I beat the game. So now I got to run through the game. Hopefully just one more time, unless it does that to me again.
Right on. Did you unlock any sexy outfits?
Oh God, yeah.
So now you're gonna play on New Game Plus so you can look at them.
Well, I have to play on New Game Plus anyway to get the last ending. So
Nice. Hell yeah.
I got you a present, Nagarnal. I think you're gonna
Did you?
really like it.
oh no, it's not a meme, is it? I'll take it. We have the same birthday, so it's all good.
That's right.
Tonight.
Oh my god. Malty, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Kind of thrown off a little bit by the last 2 days, but you know, we pull all together in the end. I thought I was going to be late as hell for the stream and ended up being back there 10 minutes early. So,
Right on. Funny how stuff works out. Nerd Slap, what have you been up to?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just been working on some stuff. I'm getting ready to go on Nerdy Neo's show tomorrow, so that's gonna
Cool.
be fun. But other than that, just hanging out, feeling
The
like a
nerds
villain, you know?
unite.
That's true. That's gonna be a fun one.
They just got to get you with Nerd Wars on there too. It's
Oh,
Nerdy
yeah.
Neo, Nerd Slap,
Yeah,
Nerd Wars.
I still maintain
confusing
we need to do that for an off the hip. Get all of them in the middle row. Nerd Slap, Nerd Wars, Nerdy Neo. Perfect.
We need nerd cookies also.
Nerd
you
cookies.
got to get
Yeah.
hurt too.
Yeah. Hey nerd, what?
What?
Norman, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been seething today because after 52 fucking years, they finally did it. They resurrected Gwen Stacy.
Oh,
One of the most crucial lessons to Spider-Man's character arc, and they just fucking brought her back. Why don't you just resurrect Uncle Ben at this point? Hell, why don't we bring back Thomas and Martha Wayne? You know what? No, that's not too far enough. Let's just resurrect the whole planet Krypton while they're fucking at it. Yeah, I'm pissed off.
I agree. I'll stand behind you, not in front of you.
Good idea, because I'd take all the fire from all the shills. I'd be like, oh my god, she looks awesome. I can't believe she's back after all this time. Shut up. Anyway, Trigger Happy, let's go.
Let's see what we got here. We got Big Dog Jake.
Big
Got
Dog
Phantom
Jake.
here.
Phantom.
Jess is here to say hi. How's it going, Jess?
Hello.
Yes.
Atomic Patriot.
Top
Who else
tier.
we got? Oh, we got John Ambler.
What's up, John?
Jeff, who is going to be on GCA here in a bit.
Nice.
GTA.
Yeah.
No, GCA. Did I?
He's on
Say
our
that
live
funny.
stream in like an hour and a half, man. Come on.
Yeah. Nagardal is in birthday mode. He can't keep.
I
up.
heard GTA, but we were also talking about GTA before.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. Have another drink.
You can't.
You
I haven't
deserve
had a
it, brother.
single drink, so
Justin, what's up?
Time to
I'll have
start.
some water.
Justin.
Big ship, dude. I love that clip that Jess always plays. Big ship. It's hilarious. Justin Cook. Got Ronan.
What's up, Ron?
And we got Westford. All right. everybody's here. All right, I just wanted to start off with some BB gun news.
Oh, nice.
I just thought this was funny. Someone posted that in Trump's America, you could go to the store and buy one of these. It's a full auto HK style M4. Takes CO2 cartridges. A lot of people don't realize you could buy a full auto BB gun shipped to your door. And one of my favorite ones is that Beretta. I think it's technically an M9, but it's the FS 92, and it's a full auto pistol, full blowback. So it's like same actions as like a real gun, or at least close to it. It's so much fun. So
I like the
That's
comment there is the Ukraine war being fought with paint guns and BB guns?
Here's my question though, like the CO2 cartridge, like you remember when we used to play paintball and everything, you'd have those giant CO2 cartridges so you could just like go through hoppers and hoppers of paintballs. If they're still using little tiny ones, how the hell are they going to get that rate of fire?
well, the paintballs are much larger. That's why you need more air to move them. So with the BB gun, you can not waste quite as much of it. I want to say you can get like 3 or 4 of those magazines, or whatever you call it when it's loaded with BBs, out of it until you have to change it out. So
Yeah, I
Have you
wonder
ever
how
shot,
many
has
it can
anyone
hold.
ever shot one before? Because I would really love
Yeah.
to see this in action.
yeah, in fact, I was saying, it actually says right up here, blowback action. There's this actually functions as close as you possibly can to like a real gun. Like there's a real like AR-15 style bolt inside of it. It's pretty crazy.
America.
They're not fun to get hit by, though. I'll tell you that much.
No, BB guns are not for getting hit unless you're wearing the proper gear.
Yeah.
And you're gonna wish you were playing airsoft instead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm. One errant shot to the face, and then your eyeballs are gone.
Yep, it's always
Enough
fun in
from
games.
experience.
Oh, Maximus, would you? Oh, damn it! Keep getting
Can I ban him?
flashbanged by his profile pic. Ah, stop it! Oh, he donated $1, so I have to acknowledge it. Maximus BT for 99 cents. Thank you for showing me your profile pic. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if people saw this, but Detroit had some serious flooding. Let's see. I'm going to turn it down a bit. And then it all froze. Look at all the cars frozen in the street.
Dude, that's the day after tomorrow, isn't it?
Pretty much. Where are
It
the
kind of
wolves?
is.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's a
that's
good thing. Like when he pans to the right, you can see that all these houses are like a little bit higher than the street. So this person filming, his cars are okay.
Yeah, they're good builds as well, so the houses will take it.
Yeah,
Actually using bricks.
it looks like they're off the ground too.
I think I saw that they're estimating it's going to take like 6 weeks at least to get this all cleaned up.
6
least.
weeks? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably have to like jackhammer the ice and then like get a front loader to get it out of there or something, huh? I mean, if you want it to clear quicker, anyways.
Well, just get everyone who's living on the streets out there to take a piss all at the same time. It'll gradually melt.
Just imagine
That's-
your boss is like, yeah, you still got to come into work though.
Yeah, you work from home, right? And then
Yeah, damn
let's see
straight.
here.
They can't even have their own streets in Detroit. They can't have anything there.
So Tomac sent this to me, and it reminded me of this game Kingmakers that's coming out. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it's the game where it seems like you go back in time and with your like Toyota truck and an AK-47, and you're fighting like knights and stuff like that. And the developers, or at least the marketing team, says some of you asked, how do you even get ammo in the past? So this is, and I think that they're kind of joking. I don't think that it means to be this crazy when they drop, but look at that.
Oh my god.
It does set its surroundings on fire, so I wonder if that helps you like kill the enemies too.
Maybe so.
And
Maybe that's like
it
the
doesn't
actual
look
strategy.
like it doesn't look like it's doing it to them though.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that game. That looks pretty fun.
Yeah, it is. I've seen that.
Let's see here. I wanted so stupid. I got a sec. All right, let me share the window for this one. This is a gaming chair. This came out a while ago, but my buddy shared it on Discord the other day and was pointing out that this lady is just using this like $10,000+ chair to watch Netflix. And I thought that was so funny.
That is really cool, though. Someone's definitely a Spider-Man fan, whoever designed that.
Yeah. But I was telling my buddies, I'm like, dude, for $10,000+, I'm just gonna teach myself how to weld and like make my own.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could literally watch that clip go over and over all day.
Yeah.
Like something satisfying about it.
It is kind of cool the way I don't know, what do you call that? Like the hinge system for that tail works.
There's literally a scorpion that you're sitting in that has all your gaming shit there right
Yeah,
now.
the Scorponok chair. That's what it should be called. Definitely.
You know what this is though? This is a freaking dentist chair. I just
It is
realized
called
it.
The Scorpion.
Is
Isn't
it,
that a
you think that's
dentist chair?
the base that they took from it? Because those are not comfortable.
They're not. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, I wonder how comfortable it is to lay in. I'm like, it's probably as comfortable as a dentist chair.
Yeah, it does kind of look like one.
Well, I mean, Asians have flat asses, so they don't really need cushioning.
True.
All right, let's see here. So, Nerd Slap had sent this to me. I haven't been playing Marvel Rivals, but apparently there's a new hero coming out named Blade.
Yes.
And this
So-
is just very short clip that he's in.
So I don't know when they're going to be adding him to the game, but it's part of a new map. They're adding Dracula's Castle, which is going to be in Central Park, I believe, and Blade is captured inside the castle. So you'll probably see him as you're fighting during a match for the time being. And imagine he'll be playable maybe next month or something like that going into the summer.
Never heard of Blade, you say? No, I wonder. I wonder what his abilities are going to be. I mean, is he going to have a gun?
He should have a gun, yes, but I imagine he'll be a melee focus. Maybe his gun will be like one of his abilities, like a quick shot, high damage type thing.
What if he throws out like wooden stakes and it like snares people or something like that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sort of like Hela does with her 5 daggers.
I
Yeah.
do like
That
that
would
first
work.
comment though. Hope he gets a movie.
Didn't even see that, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, surely that's gonna do really well.
Oh yeah, totally. How hard can it be to make a Blade movie, you know?
And then let's see here. Norman was sharing with me a follow-up to what we were talking about the other day. It hasn't evolved as much as it should have. Overwatch 2 director says Marvel Rivals adds pressure to improve. And I mean, that's kind of what we were saying is Overwatch, in Overwatch 2, which is the same game, I'm going to stick by that. They really didn't have any competition as far as the arena shooter. I mean, probably the best they had was Valorant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Valorant's his own niche, but that I would agree with that assessment. Overwatch was way bigger than Valorant, but Valorant did have its own set, its own core of people who are very loyal to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just a lot of talk. Basically just what the director said during an interview.
I mean, it would be good to see them release new game modes and bring some player base back, and sort of have this sort of competing tennis match with Marvel Rivals trying to make their games both better and increase their player bases. Like, that's what you want in the gaming industry. You need good competition.
Yeah.
Because the same thing would happen with Marvel Rivals. If Overwatch goes by the wayside, then it's just going to get stale after a while because Marvel Rivals is going to get comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And then I found this. This is a Pokemon card, right? Or at least it says. It's a funny version of it.
I need that
NBS
card.
interviewer, why are you gay? Confronts opponent about his level of gayness. And then also the other ability is you are gay. Changes the enemy's sexual preference to gay. This attack is immune to denial.
I'll take 500 of those.
My favorite part is that he's a psychic character. Like, he just knows already.
He's psychic, yeah. You are gay. Dude, that's too good.
Yeah, I thought that was too funny to pass up.
Holy shit.
Just real quick, we had Jake Martin come in with a $10 super sticker with a level up, I think it was.
Oh, nice.
And then for $2, Graph Whip says, for fuck's sake, cancel Disney Plus. There you go.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you,
we should make
Graph
the
Whip.
birthday boy sing it this time.
Oh, true. Go
That's
ahead,
not
Maggie.
how birthdays
And-
work.
And a 2.
That's how it works here.
Nope.
You could also burp it. I don't think he would care.
There you go.
I can do that.
You're
Can't
good at
burp.
that. You know, you're burping on stream without muting yourself.
And then coming
Yeah,
in
I
real
can't
quick,
like burp on
Corn Baller
command.
with a 199 signature thumbs up. Thank you very much, Corn
Thank you,
Baller.
Corn Boy, thank you. All right, let's see here. So this kind of made me chuckle today. Pirate Nation puts this out. Amazon Gaming VP says that they tried their best to disrupt and compete with Steam, and they lost despite spending lots of time and money. So just to blow it up a little bigger here. All right. Ethan Evans says, as VP of Prime Gaming at Amazon, we failed multiple times to disrupt the game platform Steam. We were at least 250 times bigger, and we tried everything. But ultimately, Goliath lost. Here's why. The 15-plus year-long attempt, so they were, taking a long-term approach to taking out Steam, or at least being a competitor. Attempt to challenge Steam started before I was VP of Prime Gaming, but we never cracked the code, not under my leadership or anyone else's. The first way we tried to enter the online game store market was through acquisition. They're so boring. They're always doing that. We acquired Reflex Entertainment, a small PC game store, and tried to scale it. It went nowhere.
Duh.
Then after buying Twitch, we created our own PC game store. Our assumption was that gamers would naturally buy from us because they were already using Twitch. Wrong.
Yeah, they just saw that as a wayside thing when it got added to Twitch. Like, yeah, that's great. I'll get something free with my gaming and I can donate bits, but that's about it. It didn't change the Twitch infrastructure or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of reports and articles and things out there showing that I don't think that they've ever actually made money on Twitch. It's only cost money.
Oh yeah, because they provide the servers as well, so they're already handing out money over fist just to keep
They
it
should have
running.
made the game store part of Twitch. They bought Twitch and then made a game store.
So I think that those were strategies that they put in front of test markets and through census and stuff like that, and decided not to because it wasn't popular enough to do so.
Well,
but
all of their popular
Let
options were bad too.
well, yeah. Let me just keep reading here. Finally, we built Luna, a game streaming service that let people play without a high-end PC. This sounds familiar, right? Around the same time, Google tried the same thing with their product Stadia. Neither gained significant traction. The whole time, Steam dominated despite being a relatively small company compared to Amazon and Google. Yeah, Stadia did not go anywhere. Everyone could see that from a mile away that you can't translate gaming through your internet connection. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I think I have Luna on my TV, but it's just one of those things where it has a very limited library, so there's not really much point shelling out the money for it.
There's my Stadia controller down there in the wall of L's. The mistake was that we underestimated what made consumers use Steam. It was a store, a social network, a library, and a trophy case all in one, and it worked well. That is so true.
Yep.
At Amazon, we assumed that size and visibility would be enough to attract customers, but we underestimated the power of existing user habits. I can kind of agree with that a little bit, but not totally. We never validated our core assumptions before investing heavily in solutions. The truth is that gamers already had the solution to their problems, and they weren't going to switch platforms just because a new one was available. And good example would be the Epic Game Store. Yes, everybody forgot that that was a thing until I just said that, right?
I'm just waiting on Outer Worlds to go free on there because that's what
Exactly.
Nerdstack told me to. That's the only reason why I still check it every once in a while.
That is the only reason why people go there, because they give away a free game once a month. We needed to build something dramatically better, but we failed to do so. And we needed to validate our assumptions about our customer before starting to build. We never really did that either. Just because you are big enough to build something doesn't mean people will use it. And this last paragraph here, he's talking about this person named James Birchler, which I looked him up. It seems like that's some sort of like think tank guy, sort of like going to like a seminar on how to make yourself a better leader. It's kind of the stuff that guy does. So, but yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on Amazon not being able to topple Steam?
Well, yeah, Amazon should have taken the lesson from what they've done with Prime, because like you can offer as many movies to rent for as cheap as you want. You can get as many movies and TV shows on your servers, but it's never going to top Netflix. And that's the same attitude they should have done with Steam. It's just come out with Amazon Gaming, do your own thing, get as many numbers as you can, but go with the mindset that you're never going to top the king. That's just how it works.
I'm just glad it took them over 15 years and just like one little letter at the end of it that are just 2-sentence blurbs, almost like bullet points in a team meeting, to realize that, yes, what we should have been doing all along for the last 2 fucking decades is know our customer base before we try to shell a bunch of money into it.
Well, I think the problem was ignorance. And they thought that they were, you know, the coolest kid on the block because they were Amazon. They assumed that people were going to flock to them because they put out a thing.
But they didn't know their customer base.
Yeah, gamers are a different breed also. They're a bit more unpredictable as far as I don't even know how to put that exactly. But yeah, people just that use Steam, they just they're going to go out of their way to spend a few dollars more to stay on Steam. So,
was this before or after? You know that licensing stuff that came out with Steam and with all the other ones too. Where Steam at first, I don't know if y'all are even remembering exactly what I'm saying because I'm not going to enunciate it very properly, but they were talking about the games that you buy online, you don't actually own the rights to it. So some companies were doing that, and Steam was trying to at first stand up and be like, oh no, if you bought it from us, you already have it. But then they kind of backtracked a little bit. Was that something else that Prime was doing?
I don't think that they were in that fight at all because they weren't really relevant enough to even have to say anything about it. They didn't have to take a stance, and I don't think that they did. But yeah, it's kind of funny with Amazon. In recent history, that game New World came out. You guys remember that one?
Oh yeah,
I do.
Yeah, the Amazon MMO. That game was like wildly popular, but nobody could play it because they didn't have enough servers. Which is funny because they kind of that's their thing is Amazon Web Services. So all they had to do was turn on a couple more racks at the data center, you know.
Yeah, and that was like a Helldivers 2 had that problem. Like they were like, oh wow, we're really popular, but they were able to mitigate it by saying, hey, just wait, we're getting there. Don't flood the servers and we'll get them up. And they did a great job of controlling that. But the fact that a smaller studio, albeit under Sony, figured that out and Amazon couldn't, shows that they're just incompetent. They have a ton of money, but not a lot of skill.
Yeah. It's just, you know, it's really interesting the amount of like defeat in this person's statement though that I just read. When like that game New World was very popular. They sold a lot of copies of it. And I want to say they had like 1 million concurrent players the first week. So, yeah, I don't know. What's up, Laughing Man?
Hey, I did. I did. He was a good driver. I'm still alive, so all right.
You rode the sidecar at
I thought I was riding bitch on the Faccio.
No, whoa. I don't know how you.
I saw that, Justin.
I rode the handlebars. No,
Oh.
no. I
That'd be
didn't
worse.
even know who. I didn't even know who he was. I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'll just sit in the sidecar, you know. And I'm like, and I found out, I was like, what's your name online? He's like, Laughing Man. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm okay with that then. So you've earned the right, sir. So.
well, you're just used to sitting in that seat. Let's be honest.
I how dare you?
Ha.
How
I
dare
like the
you?
one that he deleted.
And then we got GameStop. So this is kind of funny. GameStop is looking to sell off its Canadian stores due to wokeness, high taxes, and liberalism. So this guy, which I don't know if it's a troll or not, but Ryan Cohen says, email me at this GameStop.com email domain if you're interested in buying GameStop Canada or France, which France is not an easy country to do business in either.
no.
High taxes, liberalism, socialism, progressivism, wokeness, and DEI included at no additional cost if you buy today.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they did GameStop over here.
It's just kind of wild seeing people like kind of be more open about that stuff. You know, this kind of stuff we've been complaining about for the past like 4 or 5 years now. So
Well, I think it's I mean, I gotta say, it's Donald Trump. He's changed the tides. You know, they're looking at all these programs and all these initiatives that they use to keep people hired and bring people in, and they're starting to reject them all for the next 4 years.
I think you're right. Let's see here. This game right here, Sand. So I am now in the playtest. And if anybody goes to Steam right now, say request to join the playtest, and it'll just automatically grant it to you. So I have not played this yet, but I plan to this weekend, and hopefully I'll have more to tell you guys about it on Monday. So, but this is a full PvP PvE test, and basically, you know, it's sort of like a Dune meets Wild Wild West game where you're trying to get a bunch of, you know, stuff to make your mech a lot better, and you're trying to fight off other people trying to take that stuff that you just farmed for on the planet. So it's a bit of an extraction shooter at the same time. I don't know. I'll have to play it and properly break it down for you guys, but it looks really fun.
I'm downloading it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Just that simple.
here's the actual gameplay trailer. Like the graphics look really good. I'm wondering if you need to have a decent PC for it, but it just looks fun. Check it out. He's driving, and you can just let it keep going. And then let's see here. When you run into other people, let's see here.
I was looking at the minimum requirements, and it's a bit hefty. It's saying like 24 gigabytes of RAM. That's a bit silly, but it's basically like basically an i7 9th generation, and it says 1660 Ti. So like what we consider a mid-level graphics card right now, lower to mid-level. So it's the memory though. That's weird. That's a lot of memory.
Westward is
That's
literally
cool.
called Sand, by the way.
Oh, this is the same game.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was gonna say
check
it kind
out.
of looks
That was
like
in the turret.
Sea of Thieves on land sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. It does.
And it's fully co-op, so you can do this with your friends. In fact, I'm guessing it's a better experience when you have people to, you know, control with comms and stuff. So,
Yep.
just like Sea of Thieves.
Well, hey, we all just got access.
cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm downloading it right now too. Like this might be the few times that I play with people, because I like playing party games, but
Yeah.
this kind of seems like one of those, like you get a group of friends together and then you just go at it, go fuck shit up.
Does look quite.
Boom, he
does
took
look
him out.
quite- yeah, it does look quite fuck shit upable, if that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd let everybody know about that because that's basically a free game you can play right now. Let's see here. This game is not free, but this is a major competitor to Assassin's Creed Shadows called Yasuke Simulator. And it comes out the exact same day as Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's see what we got here.
Can you unmute it? I want to see if there's R&B music.
Oh, let's see. I'm sure in the window. Let me share tabs so we can hear it.
I was reading the subtitles to make sure they weren't putting subtle jokes into the way that they're saying stuff.
I've seen it. They sell it, and you're like, oh, and you're like, oh.
Go now to the streets. Fight your way up to Takatenjin Castle, controlled by the Takeda clan.
Foreigner.
Yeah, 2 out of 10. The music's not black enough.
Check it out. There's a Barrett in a car in feudal Japan. Hell yeah.
Looks better than
Nice.
Assassin's Creed.
How funny would that be
I'd play
if like
that.
if everybody bought this on release day and it, like the Steam numbers were higher for this game than Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Oh,
That would be
Because
so
we're going to know
funny.
day one what that player base is like on Steam, so we should hopefully it'll be a direct competitor. Yeah.
But they'll just be like, no, most people are playing on console, so you don't know. They always say that. So add it to your wish list.
Do it. Do it now. No.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you feel?
Let's see here. I wanted to share this. We went to the Geeks and Gamers panel in Orlando at MegaCon, and Eric July like made this really good cut that I wanted because he had a really good rant during the panel. And I just wanted to play it.
It's crazy that everything's come full circle. You have all these like creators. We see Asmongold, like everybody, he's giving everybody props. Like, oh, now we want to see these guys suffer. So we're in this weird spot, right? Because we know culture obviously has shifted, but I don't know if the corporate media is gonna adjust at all. I don't really care if they do, to be completely honest. But
they're busy going extinct right now, which is great.
They just lost all their government funding, so
that's interesting. Very true. Shout out Doge. But I said this, especially after this recent, not to get too political, but after this recent election, that was kind of a mandated show that everything is changing. But it might get worse, and I think everybody needs to anticipate that before it gets a lot better, because much like what happened in 2016, they don't know how to act, right? So they get angry, they get irate, and then they get influenced to really just start writing this bullcrap into their media. So while the culture is shifting, and I think everybody should be excited about that, it doesn't mean that the properties themselves are going to make any adjustment. If anything, it's going to only embolden them because now they feel like they have to make a stand.
Yep.
Well, they just pulled up the accolade at the end of the clip there, which is quite funny to what I was going to say, is that Mockery has won the day in terms of all these leftists going crazy online. Like, there was a little bit back in 2016, but not as much because it was kind of skewed. Obviously, you had the old Twitter back then and everything. I think, well, I mean, you saw it with the accolade. It got absolutely roasted online. Terrible viewing figures. And then as soon as the show is over, yeah, we're canceling it. See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was.
he said, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was like, no, I found it funny and just like, oh wow, we are on the same page, because obviously I look up to Eric, and a lot of other people just have done way more with their life than I have. but I had said it in a couple of videos like a day or two before
That was quick.
MegaCon thing. Redo the acolyte. There we go. Where I was literally saying the same thing. I was like, okay, we may have seen like a little respite in this for the first week or two after the inauguration, but like this is only going to embolden them to go in harder. And then they immediately started coming back. And then he had made that speech. I know he didn't watch my shit, but I was just like, wow, we are thinking the same thing, which means we can't stop fighting. We have to keep pushing back.
Actually, one of your reviews in his your thumbnail, right? It's on one of his videos.
Yeah, it is for a horseman.
Nice. Shout out.
That was probably the Saskas though that like gave it to him, or Sheep Sidian. I don't know though.
Still cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, but he's right. You can't. You know, once I get off the mat, they're still ready to fight. So you got to keep coming with the body shots and the uppercuts. No quarter. Just keep going. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Gotta have the eye of the tiger.
Me get this going.
What about the rest of the
Just real
letters?
quick, we got Maximus BT with another 99 cents there for you.
Stop flashbanging us, Maximus. Thank you. Thank you for the 99 cents. I appreciate it. Okay. What was it? It was Monday evening. I told everybody we were going to watch a movie called The Gorge on our Discord.
Yes.
And we did that, and everybody loved it, including myself. Let me go ahead and share. So a bunch of people might have started talking about it because we were, but The Gorge stars Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy, and it was just very enjoyable. So the premise is that each one of them are guards. One is a U.S. controlled side, and the other is a Russian controlled side, and they work together to prevent what's inside the gorge from coming out. And they're on a mission to stay there for an entire year. They're not allowed to have any contact with the outside world, and they're not allowed to have contact with each other, which they, if you watch the trailer, it's no spoiler, they kind of break that and kind of fall in love with each other. And one thing leads to another. They end up going down into the gorge. But what was fun about the movie for me, though, is like it's not like a hugely like compelling story or anything. It was just really simple and fun. And each one of them, they were marksmen, and they kind of played into that quite a bit. And so Norman saw it. Nagranal, you saw it too, right? Oh, you didn't? Who else here saw it? Nerd Slap saw it.
I did.
I watched it on my own because there's a video that I have to do regarding that director.
Oh, cool.
I agree with Anonymous. Like, it should have been in theaters. It would have made. I'm not saying it would have been a blockbuster or anything, but it definitely would have made enough money to break even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jeff watched it with us too. I felt the same way. I'm surprised that they didn't put it in theaters, because after watching it, I totally would have paid to go see it, knowing how much fun that I had with it. And
yeah, we got just quickly, we got Atomic Patriot for the $20. The Gorge is a movie I highly recommend. It was a definite hidden gem.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then just scaling back a little bit, we have Vagabundo for the $5. Just to add, most AAA studios, it takes usually 5 years minimum to make a game. So we're still going to see wokeness in games these next 4 years. Hell.
Yep, good point. It's
Let's
going to be
see
leftover crap. Get ready for leftovers.
So
yeah,
we were
just staying on the movie. It was, I'd say I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's where I was at too, like 7.5.
Because I think Miles and Anya, they did great performances. They got good chemistry with each other. The action was really good. This was shot really well. Like, there was definitely like all the effects that were going on. There was no jankiness whatsoever. The only thing that sort of took it down a couple points for me, and I won't spoil anything, was I felt the ending was very open and shut. Like, it definitely took me by surprise, because I didn't think it was going to end that way, but it was still a bit too not lackluster, but a bit of a tepid ending for me personally.
So the movie starts off, well, not starts off right away, but he, when he's changing of the guard, this dude right here,
Yo,
his name?
Neds.
Soap Deruso. The conversation between these two guys was really cool because basically he was, explaining to him what he thinks is going on because he's not privy to the full information either. And
no.
He's like, yeah, there's stuff down there. We think that it's you're guarding like the door to hell, basically. And it's your job to resupply all the miniguns and the mod deuces and stuff like that every time there's an attack. You have to replenish all the ammo for all the turrets and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
And we were kind of joking about how this movie would turn into a really cool game.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Yeah,
one
it
of
could
those.
be good.
I think Vagabundo was saying that it was open world, but I don't think you necessarily need an open world for a game like this. It would
Yeah,
just,
it seems pretty linear.
Mhm.
So
Like-
did y'all come up with any ideas on how you would make it a game? Like would it be a linear thing, sort of like Star Wars The Force Unleashed, or some of those like contain 6 to 8 hour campaign stories, and that's what it is? Would you make it
Well, it would-
multiplayer? What would you go for?
I think the genre that would probably go in is co-op survival, essentially. And I think there should be a lot of freedom to choose what you do. So maybe if you wanted, you could just stay in the watchtowers and sort of play the game that way, or you could venture into the gorge and try and find out the secrets, that kind of stuff.
I was kind of thinking you could make it a linear co-op story and then have like a fun multiplayer like horde mode style
that would work.
defense on top of that, because that's what those two towers are essentially, is you're protecting the horde from getting through. So
Yeah, one of the first things I thought about whenever y'all mentioned video game, because I didn't even make that correlation when I was watching the movie, but I was like, you know what? If y'all want to talk about video games, it should be co-op. Maybe something like Jet Force Gemini. Maybe something like that way where you could. I mean, and you exactly said like the horde mode thing for multiplayers and for other stuff like that. So
here's a tiny spoiler, but this image on IMDb is too cool to pass up. Look at that muzzle flash taking that dude out. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, the creatures in the movie were awesome. They're sort of these post-human warriors that have been they're sort of melded with the landscape. So they're made of bark and they have there's algae spilling out of them and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and just to go over the weapon really quick. On the U.S. side, the Miles Teller side, everything was like M134 miniguns and mod deuces and M4s and stuff like that. And then on the other side, it was whatever, super powerful belt-fed machine gun for the Russian side, and plus like a Dishka. She was carrying around like an AK-47, I think, based on
I think it might have been a heavier caliber though, because the shots firing in were crazy.
The magazine that she was loading in and out, it looked like a 47 to me, which is a
Right.
30 cal. So, but yeah, it's really cool how they, they kept everything, specific to the different sides. I thought that was kind of cool.
And yeah, and it should be noted that Sigourney Weaver's in it as well, but she's got like 5 minutes of screen time, but she plays her role as well enough.
Yeah, so you like step on these pads, and then all of a sudden you're in like turret mode, and you can like move this thing around easier. It's dude, it was badass. That
was a
first
good
attack on the towers was so cool.
Yeah,
It was really good.
And like they like
no.
kind of zoom out to like the 5,000 foot view, and you just see minigun tracers going back and forth. Oh my god, it was amazing.
It's so good.
I love horde style games. My favorite one is Gears of War 3 back in the day. Their horde
Yes.
mode was so much fun. Like it was, and if they're doing a movie where it's like that horde mode kind of stuff, I'm kind of sad I missed it, but I definitely need to catch up on it. That sounds amazing. And obviously, ABF gives it the fingerprint of approval on the gunplay. So I'm
It was-
definitely there for that.
It was a really fun part of the movie. So,
That's
and
awesome.
you know, they kind of show how bored they get, and they start like playing silly games and stuff like chess and
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a little bit of a fourth wall break because he was playing
Yeah.
drums at one point and she was playing chess. It's like, well, it's this Queen's Gambit and Whiplash all of a sudden.
the movie doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's what makes it fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, here's her side of the tower. This is how like everything starts going sour. It's her birthday, and she starts blasting music out of the tower and stuff. Then all of a sudden the creature's like, what? Maybe I should go check that out. That's kind of funny.
It's my birthday, and I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the stars as well, like, because obviously this community likes to talk about movie stars all the time. I definitely think that Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy are up there. You know, they can definitely put butts in seats if they're attached to a movie.
I like Miles Teller. He won my vote to go see his movies after a Top Gun Maverick, dude. Like, he was so good as Rooster.
Oh well,
Miles
if
Teller-
we're talking Miles Teller, we're talking Whiplash. Like that is absolutely his seminal movie.
True,
It's
but
incredible.
But
Yeah,
the way yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's such an underrated movie, but did you guys ever see War Dogs? I think it's the name
Yeah,
of the movie.
War Dogs is really good. Yes,
Dude,
with Jonah
that's based
Hill.
on a true story too, by the way. So that's
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
like Lord of
Dude.
War. Yeah,
Yes.
that one with Jonah Hill. Everyone has their flops, but I do agree with Norman. Were you the one that said that Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy are up there because they have had their flops? Obviously, we saw Furiosa, not a great movie, but I didn't absolutely hate it. And Miles Teller also had Fan Four Stick. But everything else, you can tell that they are the ones that are at the top of their game in that talent room.
definitely. Because I mean, both of those examples you brought up, multi, they're franchises. So like, when you're talking about like true original pieces where they have to put a bit of their character into it, that's when those two actors really shine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Vavitch, the menu, she was absolutely
The
amazing
menu's
in there.
great. Yeah.
the bitch. I call it that. It's the dumbest
I get
logo ever. But yeah, no, you can tell it's like Ryan Gosling. You can tell that Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy take the movies because they want to act in them, not because they want to make that dough. They're interested in the role. They are actors. And that's why when you watch Ryan Gosling or Miles Teller, or you watch these people in a movie, they're into it, man. They're in there for the role and probably to have fun sometimes. So I like actors that are like that. I will give them a chance every single time, and more times than not, you'll at least enjoy it. You'll enjoy eating popcorn while you watch the movie with those kind of people.
Is he in Fury?
Not
The
sure.
Brad Pitt tank movie? I know it has Shia LaBeouf in it. I can't remember if Miles Teller's in that without looking it up real quick.
Fury? I'll look it up real quick.
Can.
Has Clint Eastwood's son in there?
I don't remember him in it if he is.
I don't either.
Shia LaBeouf. I don't see Miles Teller in it.
Tubby Tank might be thinking about Shia's character,
Yeah.
which is he was a preacher. What was his name? Preach.
Which Fury was a good movie. I need to watch it again. I've only seen it once, I think.
That was
Bible.
yeah.
His
I
name was
enjoyed
Bible.
it was
in the movie.
Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were there against the Sherman tanks and everything like that. A great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily historically accurate, but just fun to watch.
Here's another clip. This is when they were down in the gorge.
Yeah, one of my thoughts during the movie, just because of the color palette when they were down in the gorge, is like Zack Snyder could only dream of making a movie like this, you know?
Yeah, and
Not
you
enough
know,
brown.
I was saying that I appreciated this movie because they weren't trying to like make a franchise or like a trilogy out of it. It was just like a one-off movie. It's like, I mean, I'm sure you could try to make more sequels to it if this really was a huge hit, which I don't know if it will be or not, but I think it just as a standalone movie, it was really fun.
Oh yeah. I don't think you could do a sequel to this. I mean, like I say, it's a very open and shut movie, so I think leaving it where it is best.
You never know, dude. There's always that one scene that they show in the next movie of like the thing that got out, and you know,
That's true.
just like any Alien or Predator movie, you know.
Well, I think if they were going to do a sequel, they'd have to use new actors, though. Like their story's been told, they're out in the way, living happily ever after, whatever. Let's bring in someone new.
Yeah, Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Until they're back for one last ride.
Yeah.
I don't think either of those two actors would come back though, and this is an Apple TV, like that's an Apple TV release. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
just
thing
hoping.
with Apple.
I'm just hoping against all hope that they just leave the one and dones, go back to making one and dones.
Yep,
for the
I
love
agree.
of Pete.
Well, Apple's actually quite good with that, like just putting a lot of time into one project and then moving on to the next one. And usually they're like, maybe the story is not all too good, but the sort of the production quality is usually up there for what Apple does. Like one of my favorite documentaries is on Apple TV Plus, 1971, the year that music changed everything. I think it's like 8 episodes where they go through everything that happened in 1971, quite a tumultuous year in terms of music releases and history and things, Vietnam War and all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Maltese says he's got a dip. It's great having you here.
As always, great to be here. Love you guys.
Where are you going to be headed over to?
I'm headed back to the backstage for Late and Gay with the GCA on the GCA podcast channel. We'll be here live in about 35 minutes or so.
Probably a little longer, if I had to guess.
Well, you're in charge of it this time. So.
I'm always in charge of the lateness and the gayness, but yes, I'm going to be the host.
That was my question, is if it was going to be late and or gay. So
always.
Both at the same time.
Okay, gotcha.
In tandem, scissoring,
Gotcha.
always.
All right, Balti, it was a pleasure.
Y'all take care. We'll see you over.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, Mo Nagarnal, are you going to go see the Gorge now?
No, probably not.
I will.
I just don't watch movies like ever, like rarely. Or shows.
You got that TikTok brain?
YouTube brain. I'm just watching people on YouTube constantly.
You know, I've kind of fallen out of watching movies lately, but like because of doing the Monday Hangover and stuff, it gets me. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm into it. Like I kind of, it's like one of those things. I used to watch ESPN all the time. I used to watch sports ball, but then they started preaching at me, and I stopped. I have no inkling to want to get back in. And just watching movies at home, I just had a different schedule. And maybe
I totally agree, because after I watched The Gorge, it made me want to go find other movies to watch because it put me in the mood to see more. So
we should do a watch party for Galaxy Quest after Late and Gay.
I just got done reviewing Galaxy Quest.
I would watch that again.
Stream.
I've seen it a bunch of times, but I would watch that again.
Well, I know you guys are talking about it next week, and I think it's part of Isaac's list as well. So
yeah, well,
there's that, and then also I need to watch Akira sometime between now and Saturday. And then tonight I was gonna tell people at the end of GCA we're gonna watch 2 more episodes of Stargate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So those are kind of easily digestible, just watching 2 at a time. So
yeah,
sorry, JK, you missed it on Monday.
But
honestly,
you know,
like I kind of want to watch.
You watched it last night, JK.
It was Monday night, but I kind of want to watch The Gorge again.
You missed it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I heard them talking about that. Nothing was planned. They're just kind of like picking it up and running with it, which is awesome. That's what makes the GCA Discord the best.
No, I've seen Akira, Ronan, a long time ago though, and I want to watch it again to have it fresh in my mind because we're going to be just actually breaking it down on Niat stream. Yes, just JK, Stargate watch party. So I've been on a channel, Suns and Shadows, every Thursday, and we talk about Stargate SG-1. So far, just doing 2 episodes at a time. Started off with the pilot, and then 2 episodes every single week after that.
What channel is that?
Suns and Shadows.
It's a great documentary.
It is.
I love Stargate though. Stargate has so many great bottle episodes, or like just like. But if you're okay, if you don't just start walking around going Gua'uld or like that, like Christopher Judge,
indeed.
Yes,
indeed.
We are part of the Gua'uld. Yeah, the way he would say that with his voice is just like it's just Gua'uld.
I am not amused. No, Stargate's funny because it started off as a super high budget production because of the movie, and they essentially tried to make a sequel for the movie and turned it into a TV show for Showtime instead. And sometime after Showtime acquiring it and starting to do that, they went bankrupt and then sold it to Sci-Fi Channel. So they have all these super expensive assets for the show, and then like a shoestring budget to make all of the episodes work within this like high budget setting. It's really funny. So
It is really weird. You go to like the laser seasons and you look at the pilot episode, you're like, what happened? Like, because it's so like overly produced. Like when I can't remember her name, goes into the sarcophagus and it's like, dude, making all the angles and stuff like this and the music
Yep.
swelling until the set's built. And then you look at like 4 years later and they never leave the bunker, you know, in some episodes.
Hey, what's up, Gooch? How are you doing?
Ooh,
Top tier storytelling,
man.
though. It's one of those ones I never planned on watching all the time, but if there's an episode on and they had a few in a row, I wouldn't get up. I'd just watch all of them. I could sit there for 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Some of the SG1 earlier episodes are hard to sit through. What was it, episode 3 or 4? That one's really bad. I actually skipped that one. Let's see here. So, do you guys use ad blockers at all?
I use Brave, so automatically, yeah.
Yeah, I use
Okay.
Brave. So.
Well, you are one of the smart ones. uBlock Origin has been removed from the Chrome Web Store, and I'm sure they have other ad blockers, but nothing
wow.
worked quite as good as uBlocker. But I just love how Brave is always there to reply to anything that Chrome does, just to be like, just use our shit. It just works automatically. I don't know what your problem is. So,
yeah.
There's definitely still some teething problems with Brave though, because like my YouTube keeps crashing, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the ad blocker.
That's not.
I think
'cause
it
of
is the
Brave.
ad blocker
it
too.
did that on Microsoft Edge as well. I've done it on.
Well, it's Chrome
everything.
based, so it's stands to yeah. I think it's like a memory overload because it does it on mine. You can almost tell when it's about ready to crash. It
Yeah,
starts
you
going,
can.
Yeah, it starts lagging real bad.
Yeah.
Like I'll be typing and it'll be like real slow, and then it just crashes. Sometimes I'll try to F5 it, but then it just crashes anyway.
Yeah. I use Brave for StreamYard, and I've heard some people having problems with it, but it's been nothing but steady, totally stable for mine.
Never had a problem. I know that NVIDIA Broadcast and Brave scream at each other and cause problems, but I don't think it's Brave's fault.
But Brave is really funny. They like meme on other browsers all the time. It's really funny. The state bro found me in after I watched YouTube without Brave. Just because I'm a Brave user, that doesn't mean I like lions. I mean, I like lions, but not because I'm a Brave user. There's really funny. Let's see here. Oh
Seen
my
and
God.
heard. Hail.
All right, I'm going to turn the sound down on this because this is... I was going to save this for Monday, but this just cracked me up too much. So this kid's got two scuffed up knees.
Yeah,
it looks like he's in like a hair place because there's a bunch of shit on the ground. Like a hair cutting place, like a barber shop.
Yeah, it does look like hair, huh?
So he's trying to put disinfectant on his own knees.
Oh no.
Dumbass.
I have no idea what country they're in. Check it out.
No.
Yeah, that shit kills.
Dude, he freaks out. So funny.
I'm gonna need you to send me that clip, ABF.
It's like Kevin putting on the aftershave in Home Alone, isn't it?
Oh, a little bit worse than that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh
if
my
that's
God.
like isopropyl alcohol, I'd punch somebody. Like, seriously. That hurts.
My God. Yeah, that was good. I had to share that with people. Okay. Now, this one, you can thank Nerd Slap for it. The stupidest game of the century dropped where hacks are a part of the game. Let's see. I don't know how loud it is. Let's start at half. So everyone's a cheetah in the game, which to me seems like it's a play off of cheater, but also furries. So
Yeah, it's a play on words.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Like instant headshot.
You can shoot through certain cover. He's just spinning and shooting.
A wall hack and aimbot. Instant headshot.
It makes me miss Counter-Strike 1.6.
Just very Chinese.
But I don't know. I was kind of telling these guys that like I don't want this game to become popular because then that might mean that I don't know, it might make people enjoy using freaking like wall hack mechanics and aimbotting and stuff like that. I don't know.
I mean, you could say GTA makes people want to run people over with their cars, but it doesn't happen.
Well, no, I'm not saying that it's encouraging violence, but I do think that a game that's based off of cheating might encourage people to cheat in other games. At least it might attract that mindset together too.
Good.
I don't know.
If I can win like this in this game, maybe I can win like it in another.
Exactly.
Right.
That was kind of what I
Depends
was
on
thinking.
how like the game works. Like if each hack is like a pickup, you have to run around the map and you like pick up something that gives you the wall hack, and then you pick up
Well,
something.
it looked like it was constant.
I don't know. Maybe
It
it
just
is
says
like
out
what now you're all
cheat the
saying.
cheat, so like yeah, maybe you already have all that shit on.
You know what they should do is if you get all the achievements, you get a VAC ban. They're like, you're the best cheater ever. Enjoy it. You've now been banned for a month.
So let's see here. I wanted to start off with this clip, but there was too much cussing in it. But now that we already dipped into me calling people furries, I wanted to show
Not
this.
think you were gonna say furry.
This is VR chat.
Oh no!
Of course it is.
Yeah, and dude, this shit's so funny.
Sir, you gotta stop collaring people. Nobody likes it.
What are you doing? Not a good idea to call it world
that?
creators. Let me go. Don't do that.
Come with me.
This guy's trying to collar me. Hang on.
You keep collaring people,
This is
not
unbelievable.
listening to staff. You're being a real fucking thorn in my side right now. I'm fucking annoyed right now. We're not going to
Just
get
remove
rid
the
of the
collar.
collars.
Then I'm just going to keep
No,
doing
you're
it.
not going to keep doing it. You're going to stick right
Who's
there
gonna
in
stop
that
me?
damn jail. You're
Who's
going
gonna
to
stop
stay
me?
right there. You put this headset on, you have no fucking rights.
The next person you collar will be the last person you ever collar in this world.
I'm going to get him.
Whoa. Whoa. Yo. Dude. Yo, get it off. Zero. Dude, get this shit off.
Oh, I'm back in jail. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Get fucked. Fucking little piece of shit. Don't fucking collar me. Go screw yourself.
No way. You collared the moderator into the jail cell. You're not a very good moderator. You got
Shut the
locked in
fucking ass
jail.
up. You go fucking F yourself. Screw you, you asshole. Shut the ass up.
Dude.
You're fucking stuck in here.
Shut
We're
the
fucking
ass
collaring
up.
me. Stuck in here with
You
these
told
little
me to-
fucks.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
I saw it, so you guys had to also.
Sounds like Phantom a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
good. That's good.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
And the first one looked just like Tobias. Like it was like almost exactly. It was meant to be.
Oh, we got seen and heard in here. Let's see here.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Here we go. Let me bring this up real quick. So, Scene gifted me a game last week called One Finger Death Punch 2. I have not had a chance to play it, but it's in my library now and it's installed. I just need to find some time. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay.
And
Hail.
what's
Somebody just said queefed.
let's see here. All right, so we have. Do you guys remember that game Fair Games?
Fair game $sign, yes.
Yep. I had to pull this up in an archive because Forbes wanted to charge me money, but it still exists. It is reportedly delayed, according to Paul Tassi.
Well, I think it was according to Jeff Grubb, who's quite a notable insider. Yeah, it says there.
Yep, there we go. Thank you. But yeah, Sony's fraught relationship with live service games now has shrunk quite a bit with cancellations, or in one instance, taking an entire game offline. You know the one. Do I even need to say it? Concord. Now we are circling back to one announced almost 2 years ago now, with literally nothing spoken about it since Fair Games.
Yeah, I think this is Sony's strategy. They're trying to prioritize Marathon this year, coming from Bungie. So they're moving Fair Games into 2026. Maybe they're going to change up the playstyle a little bit, but no one's going to like this game. It's just the rob the corporate rich, made for you by the corporate rich. It's just stupid.
Yep. Yep. What do you think, Nerd Slap? Do you think that this game about anti-capitalism is there's a large enough audience for it to make some money for Sony?
I mean, anything's possible nowadays. I mean, you got games about digging a hole, and that's doing really well. So
no, that's a quality game, and you better not be saying anything negative about it.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's definitely possible. It's gonna find its own little niche group for sure. It's just it'd be good for maybe about, if it does find a group, it's gonna be good for about maybe a week, maybe two, and then you won't hear anything about it.
Well, the nice thing about the game about digging a hole is that they've made that game, and what was it? A single developer made it in 8 days. Yeah,
no kidding.
So I
Really?
think that they made their money back on it by now.
Oh yeah, and that's got replayability.
Yeah. Now the target audience may be a bit larger with Fair Games, but I don't think that there's as many communists as they would like to purchase the game. So.
Like, even just looking at the description from the director. So, in a nutshell, this is a thrilling, competitive heist game where you can join an underground movement to rob the ultra-rich and rebalance the scales. Fair Game $sign will give you an opportunity to break the rules as a modern-day Robin Hood, a thrill seeker, or just someone who wants to collect cool loot. Trespass inside forbidden locations around the world. Fill your pockets like a kid in a candy store and unravel the nefarious plans of untouchable billionaires.
It's funny. This might change the subject a bit, but I was on a stream with Bo DeMeo, and he was talking about how you can't make Batman anymore because he's a rich guy that's just going out and beating up mentally ill people on the street. And how like there's too much of like a anti-billionaire sentiment out there for people to want to write that story right now for a new Batman.
Every guy wants to be Batman. The power
I know. I totally agree. Yeah. And when he was saying that, I really wanted to say some shit, but we kind of held back and let him talk and say his piece.
And
really interesting.
Anyone who calls Bruce Wayne a fascist doesn't know about the Thomas and Martha Wayne Foundation, where he literally shovels profits into them. Like, it's crazy.
Now, I did make that joke after the stream about him being a fascist, but he didn't outright call him a fascist. He was just saying that as far as like as the public perception goes, there's too many people that view Batman as negative.
Yeah.
So
no,
it's an interesting discussion, but I disagree with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo's a little out of his bubble, but he's not. He's still pretty much he's in a slightly bigger bubble than most.
Yeah, he still knows how the sausage is made, so he's good enough to comment on it.
Say that again. Hey, my favorite part was Do you still have your avatar up, ABF, that you had on that stream?
Oh God, yeah. So I was coughing at the time, as I have been, and I would turn on my avatar once in a while and mute, and I was right underneath Bo DeMeo, and Bo like messages me during it, and he's like, "Seeing your profile pic right below his is wild," or something like that. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, Bo DeMeo. Yeah, Bo DeMeo's talking, and you just see, like, that was so good.
What was funny is I think it was Badger. He's like, yeah, we started right before we started the stream. Bo didn't ask what Alec Baldwin's finger was or anything. He was just like, all right, let's do this. So no explanation needed, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory.
That's funny. Let's see here.
Well, hey, real quick, I do have to bounce.
That's right. We're getting pretty close. 15 minutes.
Yeah. Gotta do some things. But pleasure as always. I'm gonna go check out The Gorge. That seems like an awesome movie.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
I did not know that Miles Teller was in there. I would have watched it like straight up. I think he's a great actor. So
yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, pleasure. If I don't get a chance, happy birthday, Nagranol.
I'll be there, man. What do you?
I don't know. We gotta have it. I think we're on a panel that's half the size of what's going to be when we get there. So I'm just trying to get it in. So it's all good. But everybody else in the chat, wish him a happy birthday. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Sign out.
Bye.
All right. See you
later, Mo. All righty. Yeah. So they'll be starting in 15 plus minutes because they're usually late and gay. So
we'll say half hour.
Yeah. Yeah, more like 20 minutes. So I watched Hypnotic play Stalker 2, and he got to the point where the game stopped working. I don't know if anybody had any experience or hear anything about
I was
Stalker.
following it a little bit, and it did seem like quite a few people were getting soft locks.
So Hypnotic actually left a message which the developers responded to, but he left a full review. He basically said, I absolutely love this game, but I got to the point where I got basically like hard locked into the game as far as like saves go and stuff like that. Like he couldn't go back and save to undo what was continuously locking up every time he would hit it. And the developers, they were like, look, thank you for saying all these nice things. We're really sorry about the game not working, but we are working on some of those bug fixes. So they actually put out a 1.2 patch, and let's see here. We are ready to present to you patch 1.2, a massive one with over 1,700 improvements and fixes to all aspects of the game. Balance, locations, quests, blockers, crashes, performance, more A-Life,
artificial
2.0 fixes. Yeah, I don't know. What is A-Life? Artificial life?
Probably. I'll look it up for you.
I figured that is like some sort of like quality of life type thing.
Yeah, artificial life.
Artificial life, okay. This work wouldn't have been possible without your feedback. So, I mean, it is like a massive open game, but, sometimes it's hard to find all these different bugs when you have such an open style game and you have to rely on all that feedback. But, yeah, it's crazy like how long I have to scroll to show you all this stuff that they did. And I believe this is only from, let's see, when did the game come out? November. So yeah, it's not really that long ago, a couple months.
Well, it's good that they've been hard at work, and obviously it should be reminded that they're developing this game in the middle of a war zone right now. So
yeah. Yep. So I do want to play the game because it looks like a lot of fun. I enjoy playing Metro a lot, and this game reminds me a lot of it, but actually like better. It seems like better mechanics and higher quality graphics too. So
yeah, I would definitely wait till there's new reviews on this 1.2 update because sometimes when you're introducing that many fixes into a game, you're bound to break something else on the other side. So
Oh
I
yeah,
definitely think 1.3 is probably going to be the one that brings people in.
Well, really, they just put out 1.2. Usually there's like a 1.21, that they do like a week later because there was a bunch of fixes that broke some other stuff, and then they had to do fixes for the fixes. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree. And I think that they also made some of the AI smarter and stuff like that too, because that was a criticism. But yeah, overall, kind of a good thing that they did there for their environment of gaming.
I do hope it can generate something though, because there was quite a fair amount of hype around the game before it came out, and then as soon as it did, it just completely dropped off.
Yeah, I was watching Hypnotic was playing it a little bit. It looked pretty fun. It's pretty wild. I don't know. He just stopped playing it. Or maybe he still doesn't. I didn't see
Hayden's going to be streaming it. Nice.
I've been watching some people play it, and they seem to enjoy it, so I might check it out too.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's already gone on sale a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah,
probably
and
because
I know
of the
it's
problems that I
on Game Pass too.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. You guys keep hearing about the 5090 melting?
Yeah.
I saw this guy came up with a solution on how to fix it. Let's see, we don't need it that loud. Get rid of the 16-pin connector. Use the magic tool there. There's the Photoshop magic lasso. Just move those over to the side.
No milk.
Looks like Jet's email address. Easy as that.
And now Amazon's claimed the stream.
I want to know if he got a response.
Then our friends over at Meta PC were also getting in on the joke a little bit. They made a 5090 lava cake, and as you can see, there's a hole right here for the 16-pin connector.
That looks damn tasty.
Yep. Looks like they're having fun with that. Here's Nagrinol on his birthday. What is he saying? Thermal flavor. Tastes like liquid silver.
Yum.
Delicious.
Let's see here. I've got this is just retarded. Video of Democrats protesting the Trump administration at the Kennedy Center via interpretive dance.
Oh no.
Have you guys ever accomplished anything in your life by interpretively dancing the problem away? Or
No, my name's not Star-Lord.
Oh.
The only thing I accomplished was getting my ass beat.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
I'm
the only
sorry
thing
about
it
that.
accomplishes.
And that's when you figured out you could fit inside of a locker.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Does this make you change your mind about Trump?
What?
No,
Is that what it's
very
supposed to
gay,
be?
though.
I think so.
What are they protesting?
Trump.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
If it's choreographed, how is it interpretive?
You're asking way too many questions, Norman. All right, would you just take in the dance?
No.
Are they looking for money?
Holy shit.
I'm not giving them any money.
Oh man.
The music it kind of fits for like Fallout.
Well, I'm just seeing
Music's not bad.
Steve and Peggy dancing at the end of Endgame. Yeah. Got all the moves down. Well done.
I don't get it.
I mean, you can't even see the whole line. It's just her that's being filmed. What's the point?
Yeah, like she's obviously like the professor, like the teacher of the class, you know.
The dying remnants of
You know what?
DEI, everybody.
What do you think? Does that prevent you from voting for Trump for a 4th time, Nagernal?
No, I'm literally gonna write his name in now. Just because of that dance.
Well, I don't know. I
Oh
just don't
boy,
know.
that was rough.
All right, let's see here. I got one more funny thing to show, and then we'll probably start doing outros. You guys seen this one?
Yeah.
Yo, babe,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
movie should we watch? Hello, let's pick a movie. Fine.
Babe, I thought we were watching a movie.
He's discovered the secret.
Why are you talking to your controller?
Yo, babe, hurry up, we're gonna be late.
I'm not ready yet. I need like 45 more minutes. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey, babe, did you find everything we need?
Yep. I'm just gonna walk around the store again just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Never mind, I got everything I need. Why do you have a PS5 controller?
No reason.
I can't decide what to eat. Chipotle. I'll get Chipotle.
Perfect.
Do I want a burrito or do I want a bowl? Burrito it is.
Sounds good.
Ooh, chicken or steak? Chicken? I'll get chicken.
Yo, babe, what movie should we watch?
Oh, I love it.
It's so stupid, but I mean, I can relate. I don't know about you guys. It feels
Oh,
like
yeah.
right when you turn it on, someone's like, "Hey, let's go do that thing we were supposed to do." It's like, I thought I had like an hour.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they were like, "Yeah, but that was like an hour ago," and you're like, "Oh yeah." All right, let's start rolling outros. Norman, what are you going to be up to this week?
Probably playing some video games. Johnny Storm and Ben Gremland and Marvel Rivals this week. In fact, you know what? We got a couple minutes. I'll pull up the gameplay trailers for it. They're only a minute long.
Go for it.
First of all, we have The Thing. Oh, done. To pull it up twice. Yep. Here we go.
Benjamin J. Grimm, reporting for duty.
He's got tons of mobility, which is crazy.
Looks a lot better than the upcoming movie one.
Yep.
That's Rumble.
Damn, son.
I'll cover you. That's gonna bruise.
Goodbye, Hulk.
Yeah, you're gonna start seeing a lot of that Hulk versus the Thing.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing right there. So he can do the Cannonball special with Wolverine, but then he can also jump with Wolverine to continue the fight. It's pretty good.
Ready to throw down.
And then, of course,
It's clobbering time.
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's true.
He's gonna be overpowered for like 2 weeks, and then
As
they're gonna have to
fuck,
nerf
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about overpowered? Here's the trailer for the Human Torch.
Oh boy.
This is going to be my new DPS main right here.
Torch in the house, yo. You don't look so
Suck it, Iron Man.
Boom goes the meteor.
Wow.
No applause.
Oh, the knockback
You
as
weren't
well.
kidding.
And then you'll see he's putting down 4 projectiles there, and then they link.
Oh,
So
that is
if
sick.
you're inside that, you take
Oh,
fire damage.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Huh.
This is his ultimate plus a team up with Storm. So he sends a fire tornado, and then if Storm goes into it with her ultimate, it turns into a firestorm.
What?
Flame on.
Yeah.
Seems way better than Overwatch.
So
Wow.
get ready, guys. The game's gonna be broken as fuck when the Phil Fantastic Four is there.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Damn straight it does, yeah.
It does look really good.
But yeah, other than that, streaming over on Kick and YouTube whenever I got the chance. I might play some more Cyberpunk this week. I think I'm feeling the Cyberpunk 2077 itch.
Sweet.
But yeah, other than that, have fun on Late Game.
Yeah. Naganal, you're gonna be over on Leighton Gay here in a sec.
I'm gonna be over on Leighton Gay with the GCA here in a couple minutes, seconds, few. But other than that, I stream on YouTube and Kick, same name. Over here. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it the right way the first time. I was like, is it this way? Is it that way?
My name over here.
Yeah. Yeah, over here. How can I? It's hard to do, man. It's hard to grab that box.
Yeah, just start pointing, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's the right way. Yeah.
I like to come up like this and then turn it around.
Are you gonna do anything fun on your birthday besides stream?
Apparently not. I was streaming,
Oh,
and then I came here and started streaming, and now I'm going to another stream, and I'm streaming. But yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. Well, thanks for spending your birthday with us.
Yeah, I have no choice. So.
Oh my god, dude! I don't have a gun to your head. What the hell? You're allowed to do other stuff on your birthday if you want. But I mean, I guess it's nice to know that I've scared you enough to always showing up. All right. Nerd Slap. What are you up to this week?
Well, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be over on Nerdy Neo's stream, so that's going to be some fun. And then hopefully this weekend we get another episode of Nerd Files in the books. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, streaming over on Kick and possibly a surprise for Monday. Not sure yet, but possibly.
Okay. Interesting.
Yo, Bergaludo, thanks, man.
Well, everybody head over to Leighton Gay with the GCA. The channel is pinned in the message there, and it will also take you there from this stream. Make sure you get your secret memes submitted to me via Discord. Speaking of which, got a bunch of messages here. Let's see here.
Just send mine.
Looks like I got a couple of them in. Nice. So we got Jeff up north. We hung out with him in Orlando. I went to Peru with him, and I'll be going to Turkey with him on the next trip. He's going to be on the show. But yeah, everybody, thanks for showing up for Trigger Happy. I will see you guys over on the GCA.
Could be.
Are they even live?
Nope, they're
Yeah,
Leighton
later.
Gay, as
Of course they are.
We'll still float over there. It's all right.
Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
I can't see! I can't see! Of course you can't fucking see. I just shot a blank in your fucking eyes.
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton.
This is live. I'm on live TV. Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker!
Hell, I know a dead hooker when I see one.